I thought you wouldn't come.
As you said, it's too important. By the way, Dr. Gherkin?
I dealt with him.
What does that even mean?
It seems like he was telling the truth. I've obtained his signature and the procedure to fix the pipe pills. But as you know, this isn't enough. Something is blocking the process.
How did you convince him?
Well...
Wait. Actually, I'd prefer not to know. Where is he now?
Gone.
Gone... where?
The doc was afraid of going back to his job at the pharmaceutical company. He wished to hide while the situation cools down. I escorted him to the closest country border. He's an important person. No trouble for him to get across.
He left the country? Wait. What? But he was supposed to give me 10 grand.
Sorry. He didn't mention that.
Oh, I'm doomed to live in poverty forever.
If it makes you feel any better. Soon, all slummers won't be living at all unless we get to the bottom of this.
That's right. I have no desire to be the last person alive around here.
Last?
You're both here. Good.
Go ahead. What have you found?
Yeah. These last few days, I've been investigating the pill shortage. All the pipe pills in the slums stopped working.
We know that.
Yet the drums are totally unaffected. I have reasons to believe the source behind the shortage is being run from the drums.
By whom?
Someone from the government, obviously.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Although it's a possibility. But another important matter could be linked. I've been with the police for 50 years now. I have never experienced such a low recidivism rate.
And that's a bad thing?
Definitely. When it's not natural. Criminals don't stop doing crime after their first arrest. In fact, they never stop. They'll do it again, and again. It's human nature. But lately, not anymore.
Of course. They disappear into thin air right after their release.
I suspect my own agents are responsible.
Agents? Oh, you mean...
The Tribots. They handle the release of prisoners automatically.
And actually terminate them, guilty or not.
I don't have any tangible proof yet. But if they do, they're ignoring the judgments.
Or the judgments themselves are falsified. And who better than a Triangle member to undertake it?
Possibly. In any case, this is hypothetical. That's why I need your...
Proof. Here, on this memory chip. Hundreds of documents linking the government to various shady activities, judgments included.
Good. I can reach some trustful, high-ranking individuals in various sectors. Undercover, they shall organize a revolt, spread the word, make and distribute pills.
How? With Tribots? We can't rely on those.
There's more people than you think who don't enjoy this regime we're living in.
BROK!
Mr. Whatever. I can organize this. But I need to gather all the evidence.
This contains everything I have. The only copy that exists. You'll have to be extremely careful. Never connected to the Triweb.
Wait! Don't give it to him.
What? Why? You said we could trust him.
Come on! There's no time to waste!
Something's wrong.
Care to explain?
Call it a hunch. My instinct.
And your instinct got you so far.
I need more than a hunch to make a decision.
Just give me a sec. I'll explain.
All right, go ahead.
Let's hear some of your famous nonsensical thoughts.
Yeah. Hear me well, old man. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Noticed what?
My name?
What about it?
Go ahead. Say my name.
It's pork, of course.
No, it isn't.
BROK, Chief. I thought you knew each other well.
Yes.
What?
Just what I thought. You can't pronounce it. You never could. All these years, I've thought you've just been making fun of me. And that's not all. At several occasions, you've said some weird things, confusing words with other totally unrelated ones. Pardon me for saying this, but do you happen to have any mental issues?
Yeah, I'm not so young anymore.
This is a personal attack, Cowboy. Does this make him too incompetent for our case?
Can you draw something for me, Chief?
What?
Go ahead. Draw me a sheep.
Are you going crazy?
This is ridiculous.
So, can you?
Yeah. I won't submit myself to those petty tests of yours.
What are you trying to prove?
He cannot draw.
Anyone can draw.
Yeah, normal human beings. It's obvious he can't. But why? Fine. You won't cooperate. That makes you even more suspicious. Wes, yesterday while you were away, I inadvertently checked the contents of your computer.
How dare you! This is a second-class crime punishable by...
Save it for later. I found 2 protected folders. One of them was named D. Silver.
Hey, that's my name.
That's what I assumed. Any explanation, old weasel?
Easy. Can you remember who was in jail that day?
I guess Sin was.
Correct. I simply did some research in order to inform his wife.
But you never did.
I'm a busy person. We're understaffed, and that's why I hired you temporarily.
You worked with him?
Well, that didn't go so well.
And you're holding a grudge. That's why you're accusing me.
Not at all. All right, this folder is suspicious. Yet, this isn't what bothers me the most regarding Wes. Though I can't quite put my finger on it. We've known each other for a long time, old weasel. Why didn't you tell me about your accident?
Accident.
5 years ago, a police investigator suffered from a very serious air car accident. As far as I can remember, you were the only investigator at the police department. It was you, wasn't it?
Yes. And this is my personal story. Nothing to do with the affair at hand.
Somehow, I doubt it.
Really? Any proof of what you're saying?
Let me think a minute. I'll find one.
Pathetic.
Hey, Cowboy. I'm starting to doubt you've got anything tangible.
Trust me, okay? The first time we met, RJ said you've changed. And now we know you're having some mental issues. Yeah, you're kinda old, or dare I say, an antique. But my little finger is telling me this all started after your accident, wasn't it?
You know where you can put your little finger? On the true culprit behind this affair.
Oh? So you're saying the accident didn't affect your intellectual and judgment capacities?
My intellect, possibly. My judgment? Never.
All right, if you say so.
Stop being disrespectful. An old man will always stand behind his convictions.
You must be right. I just wonder what his true convictions are. Did you know AIs cannot draw?
And again, how is this related to our case?
Well, Wes cannot draw either.
You're trying my patience. We have a problem to solve.
Even if it was true, what would be the conclusion?
Indeed. I'm not really sure myself where this is headed. This opens a whole range of possibilities. So let's stick with the facts. Wes shares behaviors similar to artificial intelligence, but only sometimes.
Lost your tongue, pork?
Not yet. Hey, old weasel. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you collided into a robot the day of your accident.
Pray tell.
Well, how else would you explain your inability to draw and to pronounce my name? Are you somehow Controlled by an AI?
Good. You keep sinking further.
Gotta uncover the truth.
Or dig your own grave.
I admit what I suggested sounds absurd. This is a huge accusation. I need proof. I found a proof of utmost importance in your office.
I'm all ears.
A burnt-down power socket.
You should be ashamed of your moronic allegations, Pork.
I'm not basing them on nothing. Only very old bots can cause an overload.
So what? Should I remind you the vast majority of our staff is composed of bots?
Aren't they all tribots? They should be fairly recent. And this happened in your office. What would an old bot do there?
I don't know. Probably some client. I can't remember.
Really? Something's fishy. If this had happened a long time ago, the power socket would have been fixed and clean. What's he hiding? Let's summarize what I know so far. Wes has mental problems, is sometimes behaving like an AI, an ancient robot connected recently in his office, much more advanced than the school director. Controlling him, and I've already met it? His accident. What if he... No. This is absurd.
I agree.
Fine. I shall.
Stop. I finally understand. Wes, you're not human.
What is he then? An extraterrestrial?
A bot. A very sophisticated one.
Are you crazy? Did you take a good look at him? Have you ever heard a bot speak fluently like us?
I do. The director of my son's school. She talks exactly like a human. She said she's an experimental model from years ago. And there's another like her in this city. An improved model. She was referring to you, wasn't she?
And I guess you suggest we open him then?
There's an easy way to check. If he's a bot, he must have a charging slot in the rear. Go ahead. Search for it.
Are you serious? You're asking me to check the rear of Mr. Head of the Police Department?
Exactly. And if you won't, I will.
I'm warning you, Pork. This is a first-class criminal offense.
I insist. Come on. Show us your butt, old bot.
How dare you?
If you truly think so, then I'll trust you. Maybe you can just show him so we can move on?
To think. That idiot, with his moronic logic...
Are you done? There's nothing funny.
Oh, yes, there is. I can't wait to see your face when you see mine.
That's impossible.
I was hoping I'd be wrong.
You, of all the people I've met all these years, how could you be the one to discover my true identity?
Then, this means...
Give me that!
No!
The trick! Darn you, Croc, spit it out!
No way in hell! Where you probably come from!
That doesn't make any sense. How? Why? You're involved in all this? What do you need it for?
That's the only copy. By erasing it, poof, all proof, gone.
Pesky meddlers. You fail to realize that all our efforts are to ensure this world won't turn upside down. For your safety, we made sure every single device is connected to the tri-web. We've set sophisticated algorithms to recognize and eradicate all inappropriate content. It was perfect. But this stupid, non-connected thing, it contains information that will incriminate me.
Too bad for you. They're in my stomach now.
And your stomach better not destroy it.
Good thing I didn't eat anything spicy.
Enough!
No! You okay?
We've got to get rid of him. It.
No. You're in luck. This old gun takes time to reload, but I'm prepared for all eventualities. Even this very improbable situation won't show resistance.
Oh!
He's making this trash mountain collapse.
Good news! I've proceeded as planned. You won't leave this place alive.
How is that good news?
It is, for me.
Obviously.
It's bad. They keep coming.
Ah!
No choice. I'll take care of the minions. Get him.
Got it.
Hey! Guess what the penalty is for attacking a police officer?
Let me guess. Death?
You got that right. Impossible. My faithful bots. They're not returning my calls anymore.
That's it. The game is over, bag of screws.
Not till I...
Dee!
My leg. I can't move.
That devil. Come on. I'll carry you.
Don't mind me. You've got to finish him.
I will. After you're safe. Someone's waiting for you at home.
BROK. Now, go.
Where is he?
I told you. That old snake.
Now is not the good time for an argument. Oh boy. What again? Huh? This is a nightmare.
How do you like my new shell, Pork?
Do you even stand a chance against that?
There must be a way. There's gotta be.
Let me estimate. The probability you'll survive more than 2 minutes is non-existent.
I'll take my chances.
Good. I was worried you'd try something foolish like escaping. That would be no fun.
You should know me by now, old demon bot. As long as I'm standing, I'll keep fighting.
Right. Keep talking like you're in a live. But this is reality.
Yes. Hope you like this, giant tin can. Whoa! Phew. For a sec, I thought... Oof!
I can't believe you've almost had me. Twice. That final mistake will cost you your life.
Oh, that hurts, you know.
Don't worry. I'll break you bit by bit. Slowly. Let me savor this moment.
No!
Dee, stay there. Ah! Well, I'm running out of ideas here. Dee.
Before you kill us, I need to know why. Why insist on wiping out slummers?
Isn't it obvious? Pork. The first time we met, many years ago, I wasn't a bot.
To me, you've always been an old wreck.
After I was turned into this, I resumed my job at the police department. Slowly, year after year, I encountered the worst in humanity. Murders, thefts, aggressions, frauds. Every new case worse than the last. All concentrated in the slums.
This is hogwash. The result of a buggy stack of algorithms inside your head.
No. It's a very reasonable way of thinking. A reasoning only possible thanks to my human side.
Human side? Yeah, right.
You see, I may look like a machine. I still cannot do high-speed calculations. On the contrary, I was conceived in order to replicate the human brain. I have all my memories from my past. I've never felt any different from the person I was before. No, I've simply been in the police long enough to understand. Humans never learn. Criminals always recidivate. Bad seeds need to be eliminated. This is the only way to ensure the safety of everyone who deserves it.
Let me guess. The drum citizens?
Evidently, this part of humanity deserves to be saved. Sooner or later, this plague infesting every living being outside the dome will be spread inside. Why do you refuse to understand?
Because you're a filthy piece of metal junk. Humans have a heart. You don't.
Oh, he has borrowed something from humans indeed. The ability to lie. The prisoners that were terminated. You're behind that too, aren't you?
Of course. My first plan. Back when I still thought a selective approach could work.
How? Dr. Gherkin said 3 votes are needed.
That's right. I'm not almighty. My power to take action has limits. 3 votes needed to approve a proposal. 1 to block. So, I exploited a loophole in the system. The ability to reformulate questions.
Reformulate?
Instead of, should this person be condemned to death? I simply rewrote it as, should this person be freed? And reversed the replies. Same thing, wouldn't you say? Except this way, only 1 vote against becomes needed. Amongst the crowd of questions we receive, no one even noticed.
What a joke. Whoever designed that system was a stupid moron.
Not stupid. The creator is imperfect, like all humans are. The plan I concocted was safe, subtle, and simple, yet far from enough. I shortly realized I had to act on a larger scale, taking more risks.
And condemn all the slum's inhabitants?
Be realistic. Cheating, stealing, and fighting constitute the way of living for slummers. Who amongst you never did such a thing?
Well, yeah, we aren't perfect, but everyone deserves a second chance. We can better ourselves.
You cannot.
Yes, we can.
Silence!
Wait, Leah's case. You lied about this too?
I did not. As far as I know, it truly was an accident. A fire caused by the global power shutdown. The whole city was a mess.
I am... don't believe you.
Granted, for all my career, this is the only case I couldn't solve with absolute certainty due to the data loss. It has always haunted me.
You and me both, then.
Shut up! We're nothing alike, scum. Enough played. While you're still able to talk, let me know. What shall be your last words before I terminate you?
Well, I love you, Wes. Oh, please hold me tight.
Not what I expected, but I shall grant your wish. Who did this?
Prototype 26. You've derailed from the track that was assigned to you. It's my duty to step in.
How dare you mess with my business, P-19? I'm right, and you know it.
You okay?
I should be the one asking you this.
Well, not dead, but I almost wish I was. Man, my body hurts everywhere.
We'll get better. If we manage to get out of here alive. Who, or rather, what's this?
My son's school director. Or so I thought.
Hey, piles of scrap pretending to be humans. How many of you are there?
Only the two of us. I'm afraid there's no time to explain. Mr. BROK, let me handle this.
Okay.
I've been watching you, P-26.
Of course you have. I've attempted so many times to get rid of our positioning connection.
And always failed. What you want to do? This isn't the will of our Creator.
Who cares? He's no longer there.
This isn't true. He's still living inside.
No, cut the crap. You know what I mean. Now get out of my way before... What? I can't break free. How can you do this? Release me, or you'll regret it.
Not until you promise. Let go. Let go of your plans.
You seriously think I've went this far to give up at the last second?
It's never too late to do the right thing.
Nonsense. I can say anything. Whatever you want to hear. How would you know it's true?
You're probably right. I would trust the human inside you, but he no longer exists. We shouldn't have been allowed to live this long.
You can't hold me like this forever. Your battery will drain faster than mine. As soon as I'm free, I'll dispose of you and all those cockroaches around us.
Hey, we're not. Actually, he's making me hungry.
You're hopeless.
I'll rip open that crock to get that memory device back. Then I'll catch that Dr. Gherkin they mentioned. Thanks for the hint, by the way. I've been looking for the third member for years. I never suspected he was a human in the flesh. What was our creator thinking?
How could you forget? We were all humans when the triangle was planned.
Wait. Does this imply the director is?
Soon I'll be the only one to decide for this country.
That's dictatorship!
What other choice? You're all blind. Who else is fair enough to make the hard decisions to keep Atlanta on track?
Making hard decisions.
You can't get rid of me. The same way I can't annihilate you. Otherwise, you'd be a pile of screws right now. This failsafe is implemented into our hardware. There's no working around it.
Yet, there's always a way.
No. You're lying. You cannot beat me. You're a weaker, older model.
I was, but Mr. BROK kindly remedied this.
You did what?
Actually, what did I do?
Stand back!
What are you going to do? Huh?
cannot be! You overclocked yourself? Stop! Immediately!
Mr. Brock? Mr. Brock! Director? What's going on here?
Ott, where's Graff?
I'm here.
Thank goodness. I was so worried about you.
Those squealers had kidnapped us. Fortunately, that bear was here.
Where is he now?
He gave us time to run away. I hope he's okay.
Oh, I should have been there. But as you can see, things got even more complex.
See what you've done, P-26, by involving them. Can you think of the consequences if...
None of my concerns. One cannot govern without the grand scheme in mind. A single individual means nothing over the fate of thousands.
That voice.
Aunt, you weren't supposed to see me like this.
Huh? How? How can this robot speak like my uncle?
I am.
Huh?
Aunt, whatever you hear from the others, don't believe them. I've tried to make things right for the future of this country, but people refuse change.
Your change involves a genocide.
Director, what are you doing? He's my uncle. Release him.
Ott! Look at him. He's not... He never was.
That's a lie!
It will be hard for you to accept. Your real uncle died when you were 9. What you see is a failed experiment.
Don't listen to her, kiddo! She's the failure! Free me!
But even if it's true, I love him anyway.
Good boy!
And if he's a fake, what about you?
Right! Go ahead, break her!
I guess we're both shadows of the past, and that's why we must disappear.
I think I understand.
No!
Ott, please, forgive me, and tell my son, tell Clay, I'll always be with him, no matter the form I take. Promise me.
I will.
Goodbye.
Is everyone okay?
RJ!
Hey, squealers are all down.
I can't thank you enough.
Why the explosion?
Oh, long story.
No!
You gotta be kidding! That thing just won't die!
He won't go very far like this.
Who would have thought? Defeated by another machine. All these years, all the arrests, the paperwork, my whole life has been a gigantic waste of time.
A bit too late to have regrets. You chose this fate.
No, that's not it. When I'm gone, it's all over. The country will fade into obscurity. It will extend to the drums. Humans never play by the rules. That's why this society cannot work.
We do what we have to survive.
Funny you'd say that, Pork. As far as I'm concerned, you're the worst criminal of all. What you did is unacceptable.
Explain yourself.
You don't deserve Graff.
What? Hey, what do you mean?
System failure. Rebooting. Operating system not found.
I guess we won. Ah!
Reverting to default OS. Triangle NMER 0.9 beta. Press any key to release any hold.
Any hold? Huh. There's a button here.
Hey, look!
The pipe pill? It works?
You did it!
Brock, don't let what he said go to you. He was a wrecked human inside a defective machine.
Was he? Everything he said made sense. In a twisted way. He... Ott. I'm sorry it had to come to this. Despite his plans to eradicate the slums, he was still family to you.
No. He lied to us. To me. To my parents. To everyone. Can someone really be family? When they spend their life lying to everyone close to you?
Graff. Graff! You!
He's still?
Devil! Should have broken your neck.
I'm gonna... You'll never harm anyone else!
That's it. Go ahead. Show your true nature. You see, Croc?
Shut up!
We're both vicious. But there's only a minor difference between us. I never hide anything.
I'm nothing like you!
Oh no. Graff, say something.
What?
I'm okay. Brock! Stop it!
No! He deserves it. He tried to kill you. This time, he won't get away with this.
Mr. Brock! You can't do this! You're not a murderer!
Brock, you said it yourself. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Wimp. Someday, I'll get you. And your boy.
He passed out.
What he did, I couldn't bear the thought.
I know. But I'm not the one you should apologize to.
You're right. Huh? Graff, where did he go?
He left. Mr. Brock, I don't know what the rat told him, but ever since we've escaped, he's been acting strange. Talk to him.
I will. But first, Dee, let me help you.
No, don't worry about me. I can walk now. You deserve some time with your son. You just saved our world, cowboy.
Did I? What's gonna happen? Now that no one's in charge of our country?
The world can run itself for now.
Let us worry about this later, Mr. Brock.
Come on, go.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye. You're here. I was so scared to lose you.
Stop this charade. I know everything. I've seen it. The violence. That rage in your eyes. What's it gonna be? Drowned? Choked to death?
What are you talking about?
The reason you got with my mother. The reason she died. The only reason you've been pretending to take care of me. So far.
I don't understand. Honest.
Obviously.
Listen, this has been a hard day for everyone. Tell me from the start, starting with your diploma.
Ott passed, not me.
You didn't? Oh, no.
Does it even matter at this point?
What happened?
As always, the same thing. You're a drummer.
What?
Because of this lie, they inflicted a 40-point penalty.
That's a mistake. I told you, I was only a temporary cop. I'll tell your director. She will...
Good luck with that. She just exploded, didn't she? Why, by the way? I'd like to know.
She saved us all. I'll find another way.
You know what's worse? You're starting to rub off on me. I couldn't admit defeat, so I tried to cheat.
You what?
That hacker. He said he could change the results. I accepted a deal.
How? What deal? At least... Did it work?
I guess not. He sent squealers after us. We got kidnapped. I thought we were going to die in those filthy sewers. You weren't there.
I know. I'm sorry. I looked for you, but things got complex on my side as well, to say the least. But I don't care what it takes. You deserve to be a drummer. I'll walk through fire for you. I'll do anything. You gotta believe me.
Yeah. How far would you go, huh? To get what you want.
That rat. It was him, wasn't it? Can't you see? He's turned you against me. He has a grudge.
For what reason? Say it!
I'm not sure.
A lie! Another lie!
I swear! Ever since the accident, I've lost some memories. And I know it's the same for you. Why won't you understand?
Because I've got proof!
A picture?
This happened at a Tarkism day. You were there. You're responsible for the banishment of their clan.
I could not. It's a fake. Obviously.
Really? Prove it.
Well, look. I couldn't have this hat. You offered it to me when we moved into this apartment, remember? So, I got this hat 4 years after this picture supposedly took place. It's a fake.
I don't believe it. Those squealers, they have no access to technology like this. They couldn't fake it.
Yet they did.
Ott said something earlier. Can someone really be family when they spend their life lying to the people close to them? You said you had no more secrets, but you lied to me. Again. How many times has it been already?
I don't get it.
Take a look.
That bank account.
That's my mother's name! Explain! Why didn't you ever tell me? It's my inheritance!
No. She did open that account years ago. But this money, it's not hers.
You mean it's yours?
Yes.
No way! He was right.
Wait, listen to me. Maybe you won't believe me, but here in the slums, there's no way to open a savings account. When I was put in charge of you, I knew you'd want to become a drummer someday. But your mother, she was the spender type. There was nothing left. I couldn't bear the thought of you starting a life under the dome with 0 credit, so I saved up money on this account. For you.
You're right. I don't believe it.
It's the truth. 50 unis each day by automatic wire transfer. It's been almost 6 years. Do the math. I wanted to make this a surprise for the day you'd move to the drums.
Newsflash! This will never happen! Wait. You're telling me we've been living this horrible existence despite having access to all this money? All these times I've been starved, miserable, for nothing?
Not for nothing. 50 units alone ain't much, but accumulated over 6 years, it would give you a better life. Outside of this junk area.
A better life. You know how you could achieve this? By getting out of it.
Please, don't. I'm really sorry.
Sorry won't cut it. That Squealer was right. You only bring problems to all the people around you.
Listen,
Get out of here! I'm almost an adult. I don't need you anymore.
you're being unfair. Can't you see? I did all of this for you. I just saved our world, and that's how you repay me?
Saved? From my point of view, you just destroyed that robot. No, countless bots. You've destroyed our rulers. My teacher, Ott's uncle. And if we hadn't been here, you would have beaten that Squealer to death. And who knows how many others? Destroy. That's the only thing you do. You destroy everything around you. Everything's your fault.
Hey,
Ah! Don't touch me! Stay away! I can defend myself.
are you afraid of me? You know I'd never hurt you.
I don't know what to think. All I know is I don't want you around anymore. I'm sick of your lies. You've been using me. All you care about is the money. Well, guess what? The money is gone!
What?
I paid the hacker with it. 100,000 unis. And now, I guess they've evaporated. Vanished.
Are you insane? What have you done? For years, I killed myself to save this money through blood, sweat, and tears.
Work? Is that a new word for stealing? Like you did with those squealers yesterday?
How could you do this?
I had no choice! I had to try and fix the mess you've caused!
The mess I have caused? You think everything's easy for me? I never asked for any of this. I had never raised a child, and I shouldn't.
No kidding! My mother. I barely remember her. And yet, I hate her. All she ever did was make me and die.
How dare you? I forbid you to talk about your mother like this.
Who cares? She's dead.
Stop. Now you've gone too far.
What are you gonna do? Kill me? Like you killed her?
I'd never.
Oh, I don't blame you for this. She deserved it anyway. She was trash, a bag of decaying worms. Like you.
Enough! Huh? No! Graff! You're okay?
Leave me alone. You heard me. Go away!
Son!
No! I'll never be your son! You're not my father! You'll never be! It's over. I'm stuck in this dump forever. I don't deserve this. No. Maybe I do. My back hurts. Must be my punishment for saying all these things. He saved us. Saved me. And once again, all I did was... You're wrong. I don't deserve a good future. It's my fault. A notification? It's that guy. I'm sorry, but I need to ask. What? No! What I have to do. I think I understand.
Today, Dee said I saved our world, but it feels more like an ending to me. Like I wasted the biggest part of my life. Lost the remaining person I truly cared about, who kept me living, surviving thus far. Graff, you're right. The more I try to make things right, the more I ruin your life. Was this really my plan from the start? I can't even remember. Only one thing is for certain. Because of me, you'll never live your dreams. You'll never become a drummer. Graff, Leah, everyone. I hurt everyone who gets close to me. Maybe I'm truly cursed. Maybe it's time to end this. Once and for all. No. I can't stop fighting yet. I just don't know how to quit. I better go home. Tomorrow's another day. Letter?
Hi, Brock. Forgive me, blaming you for everything that went wrong in my life. This wasn't fair. I know, you didn't take me for the money. Yet, the truth is, I can't go on like this. I guess this will come as a shock to you, but let's face it, things never really worked between us. I'll be 16 in a few days, an adult. I can take care of myself. There's no reason for me to rely on you anymore. I've been a burden for too long. I've decided to live my own life. Soon, I will pay you back all that money. I'm determined. I'm leaving, and I won't be coming back. Please, don't follow me. Don't call me. Just go on with your life. You have the right to make a fresh start for yourself as well. Thank you for the few moments of joy we've shared. I will never forget you. Graff.
Oh, he's gone. I definitely lost him. What am I supposed to do now? You say I should make a fresh start. How could I ever do that? Grandpa, Leah, and now you? If only I had another chance. I'd do things differently. But it's too late now. This envelope. Oh, yeah. Shay.
I've hidden something from you. Be a detective.
That's all? Yeah, nothing else. What does she mean? And how could she know? Shay, you've always been very good at giving me food for thought. Got nothing better to do right now anyway. You win, girl. I will solve your riddle. Ever since Shay announced she was closing the garage for the day, I had a feeling she was hiding something from me. We've known each other for years. This has never happened before, so it must be very important. What's the only thing she wouldn't let me take a look at? That new invention! What could it be? Yesterday, when crossing the dark alley, I had an awful feeling. It seemed like I just woke up after dying. I've had many fights in my life. Several times I've been on the brink of death. And yet, I've never felt this before. What was that? It's curious, but Shay doesn't think anything could happen to me. I've noticed it many times. Of course, this could simply mean she has great trust in me, and I thought as much. But now that I put these facts together, there must be another meaning behind this. Did Shay save me through some unusual means? That picture is intriguing, to say the least. Graff is right. It can't be fake. Those squealers do not possess the appropriate technology. It's also pretty clear their leader's hatred against me was genuine. He expressed it as soon as he recalled me. That darn squealer was ready to take revenge. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone as far as kidnapping Graff and trying to kill him. But I hadn't met him until 2 days ago. And though my memory's a mess, I didn't even get that hat until 4 years later. So, what's the explanation? Either I've got a doppelganger, or this really happened. This letter, she knew. It's obvious. She knew I would have one of the worst days of my life, spiraling into this bottomless pit I'm currently in. But how? Yeah, I'm often depressed, but never that much. And if she did save me in that alley, how could she anticipate it either? This sounds crazy, but can she somehow predict the future? For sure, there are weird things happening. I'm all about doppelganger theories, but the probability of that happening is very slim. And it's clearly me, that picture. Which means I was there 4 years ago? And that feeling in the dark alley, it felt like a memory. As for Shay predicting the future, I don't think such a thing is possible. Shay is a scientist, and she often says this: when there's too much coincidence, it's no longer a coincidence. So that leaves only one possibility. Could the events currently happening have already happened? Even if I'm not aware of it? Maybe they've been changed. I'm becoming afraid of what I'm about to find out. It's pretty obvious. All the items she asked me to retrieve are parts for this new invention. But I'm left wondering, what could she need this ultra-precise timer for? Maybe this chit-chat about space-time theories wasn't so random after all. Alright, so memories and proof of things that didn't happen. You and your obsession with space-time theories, and I seem to be the only one experiencing this. Again, I don't believe in coincidences, so Shay, it's your invention, isn't it? This is totally a crazy thought, but can it alter events? Although I don't have a lot of clues about what Shay has been working on, I clearly remember its shadow. An egg shape is quite unusual. What Dr. Gherkin said earlier stuck with me. Eggs are used to symbolize loops. I know Shay. She never does anything without a purpose. If she chose that specific form, it must be crucial. So, this new machine can loop? If only I knew what this means. Shay, why do you have to be so secretive? Shay would have used that machine to save me. I had that encounter with the Squealer leader. Their defeat never happened, which is why I can't remember it? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How could an invention change an event that already definitely happened? Unless, time loop. No way. She's building a Am I losing it? Wes, a robot determined to destroy our world? That was already totally nuts. But this... Nah, I must be wrong. It's been a long day. My brain is a mess. I've simply made way too many assumptions. For all I know, she's probably building a giant coffee machine that can wash itself. Or even a brainwashing robot that cuts hair. Huh? That's right! What a fool I am. There's another possible and much more logical explanation. Could that machine suppress memories? Did I already use it? That would certainly explain a lot. I'm getting confused. My head. It's more than I can handle. Stop! I have to go out and see for myself. But before that, just in case you come back. Shay, are you offering me a chance? Or did you take parts of my life away from me? Maybe both? I'm dizzy and anxious, but I need to know.
Master BROK, I was expecting you.
Huh?
You are right on time. Everything is ready.
Great, but what is ready exactly?
Take a look.
I'm glad to see you, Bolt. A robot who doesn't try to murder me for a change.
Glad to see you too, Master BROK.
Don't call me Master. You don't belong to anyone.
I understand, Master BROK.
What's that invention for?
Sorry, I cannot explain. Mistress Shay said, if you entered here, you would know.
Typical Shay. Okay. I don't have much to lose at this point, so start it up.
I cannot.
Why?
Mistress Shay said you would figure it out yourself.
Where is she, by the way?
Mistress Shay said...
Oh, don't bother. You sure you can't tell me anything about the machine?
It is a necessary means. Mistress Shay needs you. You need her. Your fates are intertwined.
What does that gibberish even mean?
I am a mere pile of screws. I cannot interpret these words.
Oh, I think you do. You just don't want to tell me. And that's when you'd use a surprised expression if you could. What will happen when I start this up?
Master BROK, you're at the verge of a new beginning. I will never forget you.
Oh, you're not very reassuring.
Do not be scared. Nature hates void. No matter what happens, all problems get solved, one way or another.
Still not reassured. Please tell me I'm doing the right thing.
You probably are. If you don't do this, who knows? The world might disappear into the void.
Are you serious?
It's possible. Anything is possible. Maybe all this is a dream. Nothing is real.
Got it. You're pulling my leg. I'll figure this out. No way! Could she really build a machine like this? With some junk collected here and there?
That's the shell. The junk is inside.
A chronology. Huh. I won't think twice about this. I'll set it to 5 years ago. A week before the fire. This way, either I'll be able to change the events, or I'll lose all memories of the past 5 years. It's fine either way. No doubt about it. It's glowing, brighter than ever. Made of heptamide. The most powerful machine must need the most powerful energy source. Whoa! It's working! My pendant. It's not glowing anymore. Did the machine absorb its energy? So, how do I...
Stand back.
The egg... talked?
Everything's ready. Come.
Well, this is it. After I enter this, there's no turning back. My fate will be changed. Forever. I have to do this.
Oh boy. Good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Shay, I'm trusting you on this. Let's go.
Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Goodbye, Master BROK. When you come back, please remember me.
Good luck, bro. Save me. Save us all.
Oh. What's this place? This can't be the inside of the machine, can it? What the? Do not pay attention to my appearance. Who are you? A remnant from your last passage here. Last passage? This is the place where all memories are shared. My memories? Not just yours. This whole universe. Wait, have I been here already? I thought you would have realized by now. Everything has already happened. Everything will happen again. Does this mean I have no free will? Like, I'm responsible for banning the Squealers? But I do not want that. If I go back, can I change anything? You can. Ask yourself the real question. Do you want to? Yes. I want to change destiny. Not for me. For the ones close to me. Then go. Enter the void. Don't be afraid. This is a long journey. But at the end of it, everything will be fine. How can I trust you? Trust yourself. It all depends on you. Thanks, past me or whatever you are. All right, it's time. At that instant, my consciousness seemed to fade away. I was slowly slipping into the unknown, into the void. My last investigation was completed. For the last 3 days, I had unchained the slums from a perilous threat. But I failed to extricate from my own fate. So many thoughts came to mind. I tried my best to hold on to a single one. I could care less if my whole existence would get erased from time and space. I could care less if I would lose all my memories. Only one thing mattered. You. All these years, you were there. I wouldn't have had the strength to go on without you. This is why. I'm gonna fix my mistakes. I'll make things right for you. I won't give up. No matter what. As long as I live, I'll find a way. I will rewrite history for you. Because I love you, Graff.
Thank goodness, the pills are back in stock. You know what happened?
What happened? An act of God. He has shown mercy upon us. Our prayers have been answered.
Maybe someone just worked out that mess with the pipe pills.
Of course, a messenger from the Almighty. After all, we are all his flock, even those who doubt as you do.
I suppose so.
Let us pray to the Untailed. Big sale, folks. Lovely little statue, only 10 unis.
Those drones just won't work. I should... Oh no.
Hey, Mousy! I know you're in there. Come quietly, or we drag you out by your round little ears. You know what happens when you don't pay up.
I did. You had the boy. You're the one who screwed up.
Shut up, guys.
Yes, boss.
This nightmare will never end. Maybe it's time for a new career.
Mom!
Hey, sweetie. Mom is so happy to see you.
Look, Dad has been giving me antiques.
What did I say about candies?
They're yummy?
That's okay. Daddy has been eating some too.
Is that so?
Guilty. Will I need to go to jail again to get some oblivion?
It'll be okay. I'm the judge here, and I find you innocent.
Hurrah!
I love you, honey.
Never thought I'd hear that. Never again. I'll always be there for you both.
Never thought I'd be happy to hear this bickering. Too bad it's the last time.
Are you sure about this?
Yes, I'm leaving.
Leaving? To where?
Anywhere.
You can't just do that.
I thought you'd be happy.
No. Well, I'd just like to understand.
It's simple. I've never been this close to losing everything. And this made me realize I don't have much at all. I've spent my life on science, day in and day out. Now, I just want a normal life.
I understand. Someday, I might do the same. I'll miss you.
Me too, friend. Well, to a new journey.
And I've made so much unrest that it pains me deep inside. Forgive me.
Hello, Mr. Bear. I'm glad you came.
Hey, name's RJ. Why you call me?
Well, my uncle's gone. Not sure if I should do this, or even if I can, but the slums need protection. I can't do it all, not alone. Are you in?
Not a cop. Got fired.
You're kidding, right? You even kept your uniform. Doesn't that uniform mean anything to you? I'll hire you back.
For real?
Of course, I can't rely on these tin cans, especially after what happened.
Thank you!
Whoa! Just don't crush me! I need to be alive to run this place!
here.
It's hard for me.
It's not like you left any belongings here,
I
Mom.
hate to have to give the
Hmm?
bad news.
On the screen.
Clay, this is goodbye. I only have a few seconds left to send this message before my body fails me. I am about to give my life to save the slums you despise so much. To be fair, I should have died years ago. I was living on borrowed time to be with you just for a little longer. To see this exceptional man you've become. I've loved every second that time's passing. Please understand, living isn't easy. Thinking for yourself, doing what you really have to. It's time to make your own choices. I hope I taught you what's right. Be strong, son. And please be nice to everyone. Wherever I am, I will watch over you. And I will always love you.
Mom?
Awaiting orders.
Stubot? Shoo, I'm not your master.
Yes, you are.
Really? Cool! Then, I know. You're the new director. That's it. Now do your job.
Okay.
Great. I can leave this place in good hands.
Preparing next lesson. Titled, Humans Never Learn.
Time heals every...
Due to Tribop losses, power is significantly down. Several days required for full recovery. Master, I must return you to deep sleep.
This is a mere setback. I've waited this long. I can wait a bit more. BROK, you thought you had got rid of me. Wiped me clean off the slate forever. But here I am, and soon enough I'll awaken, and I'll retake what's mine. This time, I'll get close to you, my sons.
Time heals everything. Yet it's hard for me to leave. I struggle to forgive myself. And I've made so much unrest that it pains me deep inside. Forgive me. Will I ever learn? Will I forget you with time? Will you forgive me with time? Will I forget you
It's hard for me to say. I hate to have to give the bad news.